makes sense.
Let me write it down.
Yes.
This is only for sports,
So
sir.
for sports clubs, yes.
Okay.
But we know things have changed nowadays because nowadays we
Yes,
run
yeah.
clubs to make profit. But
Yes.
remember our
They make too much
days,
money, sir.
yeah, they make too much money. That's why they buy expensive players.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's why you can see here traditionally, when it comes to sports, you could find that we do as let's say we are about 20 people, we can just form a club, and then for
Okay.
us to run the club, we contribute. That's why we talk about the membership fees. Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay. That makes
Yes.
sense.
But remember, firstly, before you can become a member, you join. Can you see now? You
Yes.
pay a joining fee. We call it an entrance fee.
Okay.
After you became a member, you will pay what you call the membership fees. Can be monthly, can be weekly, based on the club's constitution. Are you with
Okay.
me?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
But if you can check clubs nowadays, players don't pay membership fees. They don't
No.
pay. Instead, we pay them salaries. You know that?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, so that's why we deal with the social clubs here in a way. Like maybe where you are staying there in Midrand, you form a soccer team. Okay, let's say you form a hockey team,
Yes.
and then you don't have the sponsor. You just decide as members and say, please guys, let's say everyone must join. Let's put 1,000 rand as an initial fee.
Oh,
That would be
okay.
the entrance fee.
The
Are you
entrance,
with
like the
me?
joining fee. Yes.
The joining fee. So that joining fee obviously is the income to your hockey club.
Okay. Yes, that makes sense.
But on a monthly basis, you can say, okay, let's pay 200 every month. So that will become a membership fee.
Okay. Okay. So like
Yeah,
every continuously you pay it every month.
continuously. That's
Okay.
true. Okay, I think we at least we got that basic, but we can learn as we go. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. But if you can check here without wasting time, I think you and I we know by now. Before we do anything, we start with the accounting period. We know our accounting period.
Yes.
And obviously here they say they want the books that ended. You can see here they say
Yes.
the 30th of June. It's important for us to write it down immediately, okay, so that we can
Okay.
avoid because you can see some of the figures they will say the previous year, some of the figures will be the upcoming year. So it's important for us to note our period before we continue. Okay, please think about um, the commencement period for us. When did you commence this period?
It should be May, sir.
May. Okay, this is the end. Ne? It should be May. Remember, I gave you the technique. You just look at the end month here. What is the month following June?
It's July, sir. July
So it's
2021.
going to be the first of July. Ne?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I swear I'm gonna
Always.
fail my exam because
No, you are not going to fail it. Remember, we are learning techniques here. Always check the month that you are ended with, and just check what is the following month, and you just take it back. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
I don't know why I keep saying the previous one.
No, I think maybe you are trying to just decide because you understand, okay, this is June, and then you just try to, okay, what is the month? So just force yourself and say, I'm going to force myself. I'm always going to check the next month, okay?
Okay.
Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let's check the first requirement. They want us to open the membership fees account, and then I'm just gonna go there to the next. Let me just open there. Our yes, yes, I've got space here. I'm gonna start here. So they want us to open the membership. So obviously, I will need to have an account like this, and then we're gonna call it membership fees account. And then it is important for us to classify, if I may ask, membership fees account, how can you classify it? Under which group does it fall?
Uh,
Income,
So if I had
sir.
to guess,
It's an income. I agree, it's an
Yeah.
income. So incomes will obviously increase on the which side?
debit side, sir.
No,
It will be here.
credit.
Yes, the incomes. You see that? So meaning whenever you come here, it means you are increasing your membership fees. Are you with me?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So we increase definitely. Okay. So now let's start analyzing the information because we're just checking the requirements. Okay. So we need to go there. Remember, if you are opening the membership fees, you only deal with the membership fees related information. Did you hear what I said?
Yes, sir. Only the membership fees related.
That's so I prefer to start with the balances like we've been doing all along, and before we can go and check the information.
Okay,
Okay.
that's fine. Yes.
So if you check here, do you see any membership fees information here?
Yes, sir. The membership fees received in advance and the membership fees in arrears.
That's true. They say the membership fees received in advance, they said is how much? Is this amount of 8640. Now remember, these they said on the 1st of July. So meaning we see this on the 1st of July, automatically this membership fees comes from the previous year. I don't know if it makes sense.
Yes, sir, it does.
Yes, sir.
So now it means we call these adjustments. So things like these, adjustments like this, what do we normally do? If you have got a membership fees or an advance from last year, in the following year, we need to reverse it. Are you with me?
Yes.
Let me ask you something. Remember, we had this advance thing before. Are you with me? So, apart from the membership fees, remember when we did our financial statements, we used to have prepaid expenses. Remember those things? Income
Yes, sir.
received in advance.
Yes.
So, if I may ask you, usually when you see advance on that particular account, do we normally minus it or do we normally add it?
You would subtract it, sir.
We always subtract the advances because the advance is for next year. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay.
That's why we don't normally take it into consideration for the calculation of profit for this year. For time being, we take it out. Only next year is then that is going to become the real income, for example. So,
Okay.
what does that mean? It means the advance next year is going to be reversed to be the real income. So, in this case, if we were in 2021, in other words, the membership fees were supposed to be decreased by the advance because we were supposed to minus.
Because for the next year.
It's for the next year.
Okay.
But we are not in the previous month. We are in the current year. We are in the
Yes.
in that next year. Now
We're in the future already.
we are going to add it now. I don't know if it
Okay.
makes sense.
Because
Please
we're
write
already
this
in
as
the
a-
future. Yeah.
Yes, already we are in the future.
Yes.
So if you see any advance from the previous year, always reverse it
Okay.
in the upcoming year. That's what I'm trying to say as a technique. So we know that if this advance was for this year, the membership fees was supposed to decrease. I was supposed to come on the debit side.
Yes.
But I can't decrease it because it
'Cause it's
comes from
not.
the previous year.
Yeah. It's
Now
not
it's
this
the
year.
future.
Yeah.
We come
Okay.
and put it here. We
Okay.
come and put it here. I don't know if it
Because you're
makes
recording
sense.
it. So they paid last year for this year. So we're going to record it this
That's
year.
true. That's true, my brother.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
That does make sense.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna say something like because we're at the beginning, by the way, because these figures come from the previous year.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
And we always use general channel for this kind of information. The adjustments, I think you know by now. The adjustments we always use general channel. Okay. Are you still with me, guys?
Yes. Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I can hear you. It's better. I can hear you now. Sorry.
No,
I think the network
no
is a bit bad
problem.
on the side.
No, I think both sides, I think so. And the amount is 8640. Please, I want you to understand this so that when you see this in future. So you can just write in brackets for your future notes from the past year so that you can know that it will always come here.
Okay.
But I don't
So we
want
can
you
make
to
them.
memorize.
Okay.
I want you to understand why. Yes.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, sir. I understand.
Yes. But again, sometimes they allow you, if you can call it balance brought down.
Oh,
Can you see now? If you can call it, but they do allow you. But again, it can confuse most people. That's why I prefer to say income received. So if you say income received or you say balance, it's still okay. But I prefer to use income received in advance.
yes, so that makes more sense when you say income received in advance.
Yes.
Okay.
No problem. Can we continue? Are you okay
Yes.
with this one?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
No problem. So you can tick that one and say we've used it. Okay? No problem. Now, we have got another membership fee. Say you agree with me?
Yes.
But this is in areas.
Yes.
This means accrued.
Yes.
Again, the same procedure because it is from the previous year. Just ask yourself, usually, how do we deal with accrued? Do we increase the account in question or do we decrease account in question? I'm talking about the past experience, from our past experience. We've been seeing a lot of accrued. It doesn't matter whether it's accrued income, it doesn't matter whether it's accrued expense. We always do something. We always add or less.
We're going to add it, sir.
We're going to add it if it was for
Yes.
the current. But
Yes,
because it
if it
comes
was
from
current.
the previous year, what will we do now? Because it comes from the previous year.
We need to subtract it.
We are going to subtract it.
Okay.
Can you see we're going to count these sides?
So last year they said it's accrued. Now because it's this year, we must do the opposite.
We replace it. Yes. We
Oh,
replace it
okay.
in the next. Yes.
Okay.
Are you with me?
Yes, that makes sense.
So we call them reversals in accounting.
Oh, is this like, okay, that makes sense now.
Yes. We call them reversals.
Reversal, okay.
Yes. So remember, that's why sports clubs are a bit different. Can you see? Are a bit different because we don't do a lot of reversals under the other normal books. Are you okay?
No, so we barely do reversals.
Yes. But from the it's just that if you can check, when we deal with the previous ones, for example, like the previous information that we dealt with, they don't normally give us that code from last year. They don't normally.
No, they don't.
So it's just for this year. That's why.
Yes. Normally.
Yes, it's 1,200.
Yes.
So I want you to master the figures from the previous year. I want you to make sure that you master them.
Okay, it makes sense, sir.
Yes.
It does. I'll just go over
So you can even just write previous year and just write previous year so that when you revise, it makes sense.
Okay.
Yes. Let me know if you can continue.
You can continue, sir.
No problem. There's something here called accumulated fund, but remember, I'm only looking for the membership fees. Are you with me?
Yes.
No problem. But in a nutshell, accumulated fund is the same as capital fund. It's the capital of the club. Don't be confused by this, the word accumulated. It's the same as capital. Can you say use fancy words here?
Okay. It's the same thing as capital.
Yes. Same thing as capital.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, let's continue down here. Let's check. Do you see any fees, any membership fees down there? If you check from the list here.
When it says plain fees received non-members, that's
as
not
long as they say non-members, it's not membership.
Okay.
Yes, they're just trying to confuse you with the fee.
Okay. I don't see anything, sir.
I don't see anything, sir.
After doing that, is then that we can come to additional information. Yes. Any questions so far?
No, sir.
No problem. So we check anything membership fees. We don't have here. We don't have here. We don't have here. But we have something about the membership fees because I can see here they talk about the members. Can you see here?
Yes, sir.
They say, according to the current financial year, receipts and payment, the membership fees were received as follows. So we need to check this information. Okay?
Okay.
Now, they say 900 for 2020, 2021. Received from 3 members for
June 2021.
So meaning, from what we got, can you see now? They said we received 900 from 2021.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter as long as we received. Remember, if we receive, it means the money is going to go to the bank account.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. So we have got in the bank, we must go and put irrespective of the year. The fact is we're receiving this money this financial year.
Okay.
They said from the 3 members. So meaning the members from the previous year, those who owed us, they were, remember they're referring to this account from this. So these were the ones that were owed to us last year. They say we got 900 from 3 members. It's okay, I don't have to worry about that. They're just telling me so that I can know.
Okay, yes.
Okay, no problem. So I know that I'm gonna put this into the bank.
Yes, because you already received
now,
money.
Yes, we've already received the money. But we need to know if we receive the money, under which side must we go and record that cash? Remember, it means the membership fees will be increased. But if it doesn't make sense, just think about if they were asking you for the bank account, under which side were you supposed to put that cash?
Debit.
So it means here I'm going to put under what?
Credit.
Credit.
Perfect.
Okay.
And again, the membership fees must increase because we received it.
Yes, sir.
Can you see? So I'm just going to say 20, because this amount is received during the current year. I'm going to say 2022, okay?
Okay, that's fine.
June, the 30th. I hope you're not confused of what I'm writing here. I'm not at the beginning anymore.
It's making sense.
I must say bank.
Yes. Because it's a contract, right?
Yes. But remember, with this bank, we put many amounts together. So what I'm going to do for now, I'm just going to put brackets here and wait. Maybe I'm going to have another amount. I think it's 900, né?
Yes, it is 900.
So I'm just going to put a bracket like that because it can be possible that I'm going to receive another cash during the year.
Okay.
Yes. So for now, I've got 900, which is this one.
Yes.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Yes. Any other question? Can I continue?
You can continue, sir.
No problem. Now they say 558 for 2021-2022 received for the entire year for 120 members. And the balance from 10 members who paid for 11 months. It doesn't matter again that they're just giving us the breakdown of everything there. Can you see now?
Yes, okay.
About how many members do we have?
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
So, but the fact is we received how much?
558,000.
But this one was for the current year.
Yes. Yeah, the 2021-2022.
It doesn't matter. It's going to go and join this one because the money is in the bank. I don't know if it makes sense.
Okay, that doesn't make sense.
Yes.
Okay.
Please talk to me if you're lost.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense because once the money's in the account, whether it was last year or this year, the money's in the account.
Yes.
Okay.
And that money is received this year. It must be in the bank account for this year.
For this year, yes.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
No problem. They're also saying 800 for 2023. Can you see now?
Yes.
So it doesn't matter once again. It doesn't matter. The fact is we are receiving cash. It means I must go there and just add there as 800.
Okay.
Are you with me?
Yes.
Yes.
But we need to be careful when it comes to 800. Because this 800, what can you call it? What can you call it if I back there? Because it's written 2023. Is the membership fees?
So
Oh,
for
it's for next
2023,
year.
Come again?
for 2023,
Yes. What do we
it's
call that?
income received in advance.
Income received in advance. I like that. But it doesn't matter. The fact is we received cash. But at the same time, we need to show it as income received in advance. Why must we show that separately? Is because we don't want to use it. Because we're not allowed to use this 800 this year. We can use 558, we can use 900, doesn't matter. But we must not touch this. So we must have an account for income received in advance. But this income received in advance is the one that took place this year for next year. Under which side must I put it, according to you?
Debit side.
I agree with you. Can you see now?
Yes,
I'm going to say 2022, and I'm going to say June. I'm going to say 30th, and I'm going to say what? Income received in advance. Can you see it does differ with the other one on the other side because the other one was from the previous year. I
yes.
want you to be so the one this one is the one that you need to be careful with because can you see now? Yes, it's part of the cash, but you must also show it so that we cannot use it. And remember, when we calculate profit, the advance, remember, is always deducted. Remember, even from our past experience. That's why here it went down. We minus from what? The membership fees. Because it took place this year. Meaning next year, this advance is going to be added. Do you understand me? Because it belongs to next year.
Okay.
So meaning this 800 is going to be like this one next year.
Yes, yeah.
I don't think it makes sense. Yes.
Like also what we did for the 8640.
That's true. The only reason why we came here is because it comes from the previous year. If this advance took place this year, I'm telling you, it was supposed to come on this side.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Because I don't want you to, because someone, if you can call someone now, he will ask you, why are we having this one on the credit side and this one on the debit side? Can you see? They won't understand the logic.
Yes. And why you did
And you
that.
can see, yeah, they have got different dates. This shows that this one comes from the previous year. This shows that this one took place during the year. Can you see the dates makes a difference?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Please talk to me if
So it makes sense.
yes.
Where you reported because it's in the previous year, the following year.
Yes. So this was
Makes sense.
all about the amount received. So it means in the bank we can just close brackets and find how much is the total amount in the bank.
So the total is 559,700.
Thank you so much. For the folio, will you agree with me if I say like that?
Yes.
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 And then please come again. You said 559.
559,700.
Thank you so much. Please look at it. And then if you need clarity, let me know.
So I think it makes sense.
Makes sense
Does.
for now, okay?
Yeah.
Yes, perfect. Remember, we're still looking for the membership fees information. Let's check 2.5. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
They say the outstanding fees must be written off. In other words, the outstanding fees from the previous year must be written off. Are you with me?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So it means what we need to do, they didn't give us the amount of money that must be written
No.
off. So it is our responsibility to know how much was not received from the previous year. So we can only go to the account and check. This is what was owed from the previous year. You agree with me? Accrued
Yes,
from last
that's-
year.
Yes.
And then if you can check from last year, we only received 900. I can also go and check.
Yes.
Let's check it. This comes
That's
from the
correct.
2021.
Yes.
So meaning the difference between 1.2 and 900 is what was not received from the previous year. I don't know if it makes sense.
So we received the 900,
Yes.
then the 1,200. Yes,
I was supposed to receive how much?
the
1,200.
1,200.
Because
Yes,
this was from last year.
yes,
But I only received how much?
the 900.
The difference was not received.
Oh, so that's
Okay, that
It
makes
is
sense.
still owed. It's the
Okay.
one that they said we must write off, we must
Oh.
cancel.
Oh, okay.
Can you see they're very clever here?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So, meaning, obviously, we know that 1.2 minus 900, that is the amount that we're going to write off.
Yes.
But remember, when you write off that amount, it means you are canceling it, okay?
Yes.
But when you write off, it becomes an expense. There must be an account for writing off. Like under the normal circumstances, when you write off a debtor, remember the account that we use is called credit losses or bad debts.
Yes.
Remember?
Bad. Yes. Yes.
But here, because we're not dealing with the debtors, we still have an account, but we don't call it credit losses or debtors. You can write it down. We
Okay.
call it membership fees written off. It's an account.
Okay.
We call it membership fees written off. It's an account. Are you with me?
Okay. I'm just writing it down.
Yes, write it down.
So membership fees.
Written off.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Now, there are two ways for us to approach this. Firstly, let me give you a first technique. Firstly, you must ask yourself, if they asked you to open the membership fees written off, you must ask yourself, under which side was I supposed to record that amount? Firstly, you must know what is membership fees written off. Where do you think it falls under? Which group?
Expenses.
Expenses. So under which side do you think, if they asked you to open the membership fees written off, under which side do you think I was supposed to record?
Debit.
On the
Increase
debit.
on debit. Yes.
Here, it will come to
Credit.
Can you see?
Yes. Okay.
And someone can, and then it makes sense because
Yes.
I'm trying to cancel what is on that side. So
Yes.
I'm canceling what is on the debit side. For me to cancel what is there, I must come to the credit side.
Okay. That makes
But
sense.
the best way to understand it is to understand the other account. So I'm gonna say membership fees written off. It's an account. Don't worry and say it's an account. So, and then obviously, how much must I write off, if I may ask?
300, sir.
300. You can just say are you with me?
Yes.
Yes.
So it means and then you can see, if you want to analyze, this is what was owed last year. They paid me 900. So if they pay me, I came here, it means I was left with 300 here. Can you see now?
Yes.
Yes.
And then now that 300, I'm canceling it. So I just cancel that 300. So meaning there's nothing left on that 1.2.
On that one,
Because
yes.
part of it was received and part of it was cancelled.
Okay. So cancel that.
Yes, it's cancelled.
Okay. Okay, that
So
makes
if,
sense.
let's say, for example, you never know, in the future, they can ask you to open membership fees written off. Obviously, on the debit side of the membership fees written off, you're going to write what? Membership fees, 300.
Yeah. Yes.
Because you took it from membership fees.
Yes.
Yes. You can see that it's not that obvious. Ne? You need to understand what you're doing first.
Yes. It doesn't make sense. Like we use the other account
That's
just to make more sense.
more. Yes.
Yes.
So we just dealt with this one. Okay?
Yes.
Now, the next one they say, the 10 members who still owe, who still owe their membership fees for 2022. That is the membership fees for this year, our current year. Ne?
Yes.
Promised to pay the fees in July. When is July?
Okay.
Next year.
Next year, yeah. It's not this year. Yeah.
Can you see now?
Yes.
They say the 2021-2022 fees were set at 20% increase of what? 2021 fees.
Yes.
Are you with me?
So the fees
On the
increased.
first, yes, can you see now? They say, yeah,
Yeah.
but yes, they said
Okay.
on the 1st of June, the members were notified that the monthly membership fees will increase. In other words, the increase, they only told us on the 1st of what? Of June 2022.
Yes.
They say will only increase as from when?
Next month. Oh, yeah.
Yes. The decision was made this year, but
Yes.
the increase can only be effective next year. So
Next
I don't
year.
have to worry about the increase for this year.
Yes.
Are you with me?
That makes sense. Yeah. That increase only comes in from the next financial year.
Even though the decision was made during the year.
Okay. That makes sense.
So it means anything that took place within the year, we must not worry about the increase.
Okay.
So meaning the amount that is still owed is only based on the membership fees.
Okay.
Are you with me?
Yes. So we don't
now we
worry
need-
about that increase yet.
Yes. So let's see here. Let's see. They said from the 1st of June. So they said it will increase to 400. Eh?
Yes.
Let's see. They were said 20%. So if we want to check how much, okay, how much do you think is the fees now?
Wait, suddenly calculate.
I think it's 300. If you can check, because here they told us that
Yeah,
we
300
received.
because they said 3 members, 900.
Yeah,
So 300.
yes, yes. So let me just analyze this quickly. I want to double check. 10 members who still owe 2022 membership fees promised to pay the fees during July 2022.
Yes.
Okay, no problem. The 2021 fees were set at 20% increase of 2021 fees. I'm just trying to, okay. On the 1st of June 2022, the members were notified that the monthly membership fees will increase to 400 as from the 1st of what?
July.
So they're trying to
2022.
check something. Okay, let's also read this one. The membership fees received during the financial year must still be recorded in the book. So this one is the one that we for the what is that? Let's see. Just want to double check something here. Now I'm just checking because obviously I think this one is a little bit because they said the 20% was set in 2022.
Yes. Yeah, since the fees were set at a 20% increase after
Yeah,
2022.
so
Yeah.
20% increase of the 2022, of which 20% increase obviously is gonna be, let's see, because it won't be 400 like they said, because this one is a different thing. Can you see now? The members notified that it will be 400 as from the first. Okay. No, I think I got it now. Can you see the fact that they said these people, remember, they were supposed to pay in June, but they
Yes.
only promised to pay the fees in July.
July.
Meaning, as a penalty for them, they must be billed the one for 2022.
Oh.
Are you with me? Yes.
Yes.
I was trying to check. Because obviously, they can't just defer. They have to pay. They must be penalized.
You have to pay with the.
Yeah, let's say, for example, you say, Sylvester, I cannot be able to pay you this year
Yes.
I'm gonna pay you next year, and the fees for next year can increase. For me to give you that room, it means you are going to pay the fees for next year.
For next year, yeah, like it doesn't make sense to pay this year's fees for next year.
No, yes. Otherwise, it's gonna
Okay.
be unfair.
Yeah, it
So
doesn't.
now it means they will be charged what?
400.
This one, because they are saying in July. They didn't even specify which date, but July, it means it accommodates them.
It doesn't matter when in July. Yeah.
Yeah. So it means
Okay,
this
that makes sense.
400. Yes. So in other words, this amount will be based on how many? On the 400.
Yes, on the 400.
Yes. It was a
Okay.
bit tricky there.
Yeah.
It's based on 400. Can you see now? So
Yeah.
meaning this will be, if I may ask you, what is this for this year? Which account will I use for this one? Still owed for 2022. Which account is that? The
Membership
income that
fee.
you owe.
Oh, the
Yeah, but it's a term that we use.
is it the income
Start
received?
with A. No.
Oh,
No, the income. Remember, this one is not advance.
Oh,
It's
accrued.
outstanding. Still to be
Accrual.
received. Yeah, that's true. Accrued. We call it accrued what?
Accrued
Accrued
income,
income.
sir.
But it's the accrued income for this year.
Okay.
Are you with me?
Yes.
So where will I put the accrued income for this year? Debit or credit?
Debit.
Check this one. Remember, by nature,
Yes.
the accrued always increase. Remember, I said by nature, accrued always increase. We
Yes.
always add. Remember, we came here because this one was from the previous year.
Yes.
So
Okay.
the one for this year will be different. Because we have to add. Remember, even from our past experience, if we see the accrued for this year, we always add it. This one is the accrued for this year that we're dealing with. I don't know. Please talk to me.
Okay.
Understand? I don't
So
want
we're
you to
gonna add
just
it.
write. Yes.
Okay.
Remember, this one, check. This one was from the previous year. If it was for this year, it was supposed to come there. But okay, let's think about what happened previously. When we used to have rent income, we said accrued income. What did we do to the rent income? Did we add or did we less?
Less, sir.
From the previous experience, we all. What
Oh,
I
add.
remember,
We add
we
it.
always less income received in advance.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it's the same logic. It's just that here we've got the one from the previous and the one from for the current, like the income received in advance. Can you see now?
Yes, sir.
Yes. How many members? 10 members, ne? Each one
Yes.
400.
So it
How
would be
much?
10 times 400.
That's true. Which is gonna be 4,000, eh? I think
Yes.
so. Double check.
Yes,
Double
yes, sir.
check for me. It's gonna be 10 times. No, remember, I don't want to convince you guys. You just have to talk to me. And please don't memorize. If you need clarity, let me know. Because I want you to understand why do we put accrued on the credit side. By nature, accrued always increase the income.
Yes. And then on membership fees
Accrued,
to increase something,
yes,
we put it on the credit.
yes, that's true. So accrued means, for example, accrued means if let's say I have got 1,000 which has been paid to me for 9 months.
Yes.
Let's say this was for 9 months.
Yes.
Remember, I'm not allowed to close the books with 9 months.
No.
I must, like it or not, I must include the amount, even though I still have to receive it. Let's say I still have to receive 500.
Yes.
This 500 will be for how many months?
3 months.
To make it 12.
Yes.
So it means these 3 months, because as I still have to receive it, I will call it
Yes.
what?
Accrued, yeah, because we haven't received it yet.
So
but
accrued
we're
means you need to add. By nature, accrued means the amount that you have is not complete. Just add it, even though you still have to receive it.
Okay,
It's
so
like
let's say we had a account that was an asset, and then they said it accrued,
Yes.
then it'll be on the debit side because debit increases. I mean, assets increase on the debit side.
Yeah, if they ask you to open accrued
Oh,
income,
okay, that makes
you're gonna
more.
be-
That makes sense. Okay,
That's true.
that makes sense.
No.
Okay.
So understand the difference between this accrued and this
Let me
accrued.
write it
Let's
down.
just write for future reference. This
Okay.
one comes from the previous year. This one is the current.
Okay.
Current, previous. Current, previous.
Okay.
The same applies to this one. This one is current. This one. It's just the opposite. Current.
Okay.
And this is previous.
Oh, okay. So it's like swapped around.
Yes, because these
Okay.
ones are from last year. The ones from the previous year are always reversed. We call them reverser. As soon as it comes from last year, we reverse it.
We reverse it. Okay.
Yeah. But for this year, don't reverse it. Just do it the normal way.
Do it as is.
It will be reversed next year. Okay?
Okay.
Because next year it will become the previous.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense now.
No problem. Okay, so far?
Yeah. I just wrote it down. Thank you.
No problem. So we dealt with all the information about the membership fees, because you can see this one, they said the membership fees in cash. This is already done that. The cash one is the one that went to the bank. Still to be recorded. We recorded in the bank already, even though they didn't tell us. We knew.
We knew, yes.
Yes. So the only thing that is here is just to balance the account the normal way. We just have to check the biggest side and do the normal way of balance.
So for credit, I got 572,640.
Thank you so much.
And then the difference. So the difference is 572,240.
Yes. So that difference is called income and expenditure.
Okay.
It's like under normal books is what we call profit and loss. Are you with me?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. If it was normal books, it means
Okay.
the amount that goes to profit and loss. You said it's
Profit and loss, yeah.
570.
572,240. So 572,240.
Yeah. 572.
240. Yeah, like that.
Okay, I'm just trying to check here. Where does this 2 come from? Let's double check. This is the total 572, ne?
Yes.
No, but it cannot be
wait.
the same. It looks like the same as this one, the total.
Wait, so let
Oh,
me.
I don't know.
Let me
Just double check. Okay. No, it's not the
do that
same
on.
because this is 240 here, so I understand. Okay, let's see.
Let me just double check something.
Double check, my brother. Just minus the 2 figures there.
Wait, now I'm getting 570,640. Sorry.
Okay, no. 570.
640. Yes.
Okay, no problem. Don't worry, if you are wrong, we're gonna come back and do it. Don't worry, I'm just checking us. Yes. So we always call this income and expenditure.
Okay.
So this is how the membership fees look like.
Okay.
So it means this is if they ask you for the income and expenditure, this is the amount that you're gonna put under income and expenditure. Income and expenditure is the same as, in a nutshell, is the statement of income. They call it a statement of income and expenditure. It's the same as the statement of profit and loss. Remember the one that we've been doing.
Yes, the income statement.
But because we're dealing with clubs, instead of saying statement of profit or loss and other comprehensive income or income statement, they call it what? Statement of income and expenditure. It's the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
No, no problem. So the first requirement, that was the first requirement.
Yes.